Hello, I'm calling from. Can you hear me?
Hi, this is Lauren speaking. How may I help you?
Lauren, hi. I'm calling with the corporate liaison team over at. How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Reason for the call, I was passed your information by someone in my social media division. I understand you reached out to them with a complaint, something about your mother, some kind of unwanted something. What happened?
I did. I can actually have her explain it to you if you wish, but I just didn't have a chance to reach out because we both work, and I was going to get to it later this week. But we had, did you get my number from my previous rentals with you guys?
Yes, I believe. Well, I was actually passed your case file by someone in my social media team, and they compile all the information. So I'm not 100% sure where they obtained your number, but this is the number they gave me.
Okay, it's just I usually don't pick up unknown calls, so it was a little weird for me to pick up this number and have somebody know my name and like my information. So I was just like, okay, a little weird. That's why I was like,
yeah,
my number. Who are you? What's up?
Yeah, it's in relation to your social media post anyway. So tell me what's been going on. What happened?
So what happened was my mom had put in a reservation to get a car from, and we've done a couple of rentals before, and they went pretty okay. I mean, we have had a problem or two before, and they were addressed, and things went okay after that. But we put in the reservation, and we're on the bus to go get the car because we rented the car because we didn't have the car, so that's why we're on the bus. And her phone rings, and because we're on the bus, we don't pick it up. It's rude to be on a bus and be on the phone. And that phone call came in maybe 5 minutes before we get to the. And so we walk into the, and the gentleman goes, "Oh, hi, yeah, I tried to reach you. Yeah, we don't have any cars." And my mom was just like, "You guys don't have any cars?" And he goes, "Yeah, we didn't have any available, and the system still let you put in a reservation. I tried to call you." He tried to call her 5 minutes before we showed up, and that's, that's not appropriate. If you didn't have any cars, I don't know how he didn't realize they didn't have any cars until 5 minutes before our appointment. I'm sure the system, there's no way the system, I don't know, didn't tell them that. Our reservation wasn't till like 10, almost 11 o'clock. They open at like 8. There's no way someone couldn't have figured that out. And one couldn't have called us until right before our reservation. So that wasn't great. And then the thing that was really, sorry about that, my phone's going off. The thing that was really inappropriate was instead of taking responsibility for that and going, okay, let us call the other locations or let us drive you to one of the other locations because we don't have the car to use, which is why we're renting one at the time. He was just like, you have to figure it out. You go do it. And that put all the onus on us to do it when we didn't make the mistake. So that was where the issue lied, was not only did they lie about having a car for us to use, they then made it our problem to fix it. We had many plans that day, and it put us hours behind. And that guy basically was just like, he didn't care. Like I don't know why you couldn't call customer service and try to help out. Maybe try to directly call another location. I don't know if he's not allowed to drive the cars on those lots. I've rented from Enterprise, and they put us in a rental car and drive us to the other lot.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I mean, why should you have to transport yourself anywhere at any time when he should just drive you around after that, right? Like just drive you anywhere.
That individual did nothing. He basically was like,
he didn't offer just to drive you around wherever you wanted to go.
It's your problem.
Oh my gosh! So he said it was your problem to transport yourself.
No. He didn't say that, but that was basically the vibe. He basically was just like,
"Yeah,
you guys have to figure it out," and that's not really fair.
He didn't offer to provide
services.
He didn't offer
to provided nothing.
He didn't offer to provide a complimentary chauffeur service for you and your Karen mother
not at all.
Anywhere you wanted to go.
Not remotely.
That is unusual. Yeah, usually when someone's been a Karen. When someone's been a Karen at the front desk, we automatically drop to our knees and offer to chauffeur them around for free.
Nope.
Yeah.
And that's why I was so upset.
Wow, but that didn't work for you.
That I've had that happen at other places, and I thought would do something like that. So to have him kind of just
Yeah,
go,
no,
nope,
no, no,
that's
no, no.
for you.
I mean,
I was like, wow, okay.
Usually,
bye. And we walked out the door.
bitch, when somebody comes in with the Karen haircut and starts screaming that they want a free chauffeur service or else, usually they drop to their knees and start cleaning their shoes and like licking their feet and begging forgiveness. I'm amazed that didn't work. It probably works like everywhere else you go, right? You probably go into Starbucks doing the whole, I'm not happy, and get some free coffee or whatever, you know? I'm surprised he didn't, make you dinner whilst chauffeuring you around to various different places and basically just doing everything for you while you just lie there, screeching occasionally. It is shocking. It is quite shocking, and I do apologize on behalf of everyone at the company here, okay, ma'am? Ma'am?
Okay.
Okay. You, as a wild, rampaging, screeching Karen, should not have to put up with anything less than complete worship and devotion from any individual you encounter, both in the private...
Are you a psycho? Who are you, and how did you get my number?
Of course not, ma'am. I'm not a psycho.
Do you really work for...
I would never stand in the middle of the screeching about how I want a free chauffeur for the day.
We didn't
Because
screech.
that would be truly psychopathic.
Wow, this is the most insane phone call. We didn't even ask him to chauffeur us.
You want to speak to...
This is just how other companies have done it.
Yeah, of course they have.
Psychotic.
Chinny chin.
You are insane, sir.
Do you want to speak to my supervisor if you're going to make accusations about my mental health? Because
Sir,
I
you
resent
just said
that.
the most insane thing of your life to me.
No.
Please transfer me to your supervisor.
For the record,
Wow.
everything I said was completely correct, and that's precisely why
You
you're
literally
annoyed.
called me a Karen, and I did nothing wrong. Transfer me now.
You and your mother are gigantic Karens, 100%. I stand by what I said.
Transfer me.
Yes,
transfer
Karen.
to Karen, sir.
Yes,
Bye.
Karen. I'll get the manager for you, Karen. Okay.
Your call is very
Bye, honey.
important.
Okay,
Bye.
Karen. The
Please hold.
manager's coming. God bless.
Bye. Have a good one. Bye, sweetie. Bye. The social media team guy called me and then called me a psychotic Karen. Literally, I did not realize he was being, facetious. I thought this was like a spam phone call. I don't know how they got my number. I don't know what number this is. But they have my phone number. And he said he was from and he goes, I see that you made a complaint online. This is social media team.
Hi there, you've reached Hazel, head of the service department. How may I assist you?
Hi, well, what was your name?
Hazel?
Hi, Hazel. And this is from what department?
I'm in the service department.
Service
Customer
department.
service.
Hi. So
Hi.
are you
May I
able
help
to pull
you?
up the call with the last individual I just had?
It's going to take a minute for the call to come through, but I am going to wait for his notes to come through. But do you want to tell me
Recording
how may I
deleted.
assist you?
That individual called me a psychotic Karen and was so completely demeaning that I honestly didn't realize he was being condescending and rude until halfway through the conversation.
I thought he's making a joke.
I thought he was making a joke, and he called me about a complaint that I made, and I thought we were just talking about it. I did not realize he was actually being rude and mean until halfway through the conversation. And I literally was so taken aback that I thought it was a spam phone call. And then he literally was crazy on the line. And I was like, I need to be transferred to a manager.
And that's the first guy who hung up in the first place.
Yeah, this has been
who's
the most
talking in the
insane
background? I
experience
can't-
with of my life.
I'm sorry, Karen. I can only talk to one person at a time. If you
Oh,
don't
I know.
mind.
I understand. I'm sorry. That was my mom.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to write down a couple things. I've got numbers to give you about our reservations. I have a lot to say. But that last phone call, if you could pull that up.
What happened on the phone call?
I have never been talked to like that in my whole life. That was the most insane experience.
Interesting, because our customer service representatives usually offer really good service.
I thought, ma'am, I really thought that this was a spam phone call with the way that I was just treated. Okay, so let me explain what just happened. So I complained online via X because me and my mom had a pretty bad experience with the other day trying to rent a car. And we weren't getting anywhere with the customer service via the phone. And so I know sometimes online with your social media team, it gets faster response. Like sometimes the social media team will be like, oh my gosh, what's happening? Let me help you out. And so I sent something there, but then we went to a different, we had to spend a bunch of money, got the car that way.
Oh, hi, ma'am. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I had
person.
you, ma'am. I had you on hold for a minute. Can you start again? Sorry. I don't think you heard me say hold for one moment.
I'm sorry. I did not hear you say hold.
Okay, go start again.
Okay, so what happened was I had made a complaint online through X because me and my mom were trying to rent a car. And
Can you hold for a minute?
And I can explain that entire situation to you in a second of what happened there. But I made the complaint online, and then I never followed up.
Sorry, I'm just back again. I'm sorry. I don't think you heard me to tell you to hold again, and you were on hold again. So I'm going to have to ask you if you can just start one more time, please. Go ahead. I'm here now.
Is this really?
Yes, I'm sorry. I had to put you on hold a couple times because the notes were coming through. Please go ahead.
Okay, because every time you've said hold, I have not heard you say hold.
And why did she keep?
I have said hold, but I
from
think
the other calls
you were
coming
talking
in.
a lot like
I guess
Karen.
from him, and I can't hear her say hold. So I haven't heard you say hold each time. So
okay, maybe go ahead now.
Okay. So I filed a complaint on X. Like I tweeted you guys to say that me and my mom were having a problem with. And I'm going to take it real slow just to make sure that you're still there each time we talk.
Well, I'm not going anywhere, Karen. Go ahead.
Okay.
Hey, so where do you want these donuts and the coffee at? Got to drop it right here?
Yeah, just put them down here. Yeah. Thank
Okay.
you so much.
Thank you.
Go ahead, ma'am.
So I made a complaint because me and my mom were trying to rent a car on X, and I didn't follow up because we went to the other to try to get a rental. Eventually got the rental. We tried to call customer service. They were trying to help us out, and that wasn't going well. And right now, I just got a call from this gentleman. He said he was from the customer service team and he was following up.
Do you mind if I have that?
I was just.
I want a coffee.
Go ahead, ma'am.
Did you get 2 sugars in my coffee?
I can just hear the guy in the background. So
that's okay. It's just they're getting their coffee break. Go ahead.
I was making sure you could hear me. And that gentleman, he was asking me what was going on, and he seemed very, very nice just now. And so I was explaining to him what happened. And after I explained to him what happened, I thought he was understanding my story. And then halfway through that conversation, I realized he was actually making fun of me, and he was being condescending. And then when I was like, "Are you being serious?" He was like, he basically called me a Karen.
Doesn't have a fucking hole in the middle. Why do we have these fancy fucking?
And he literally called me a psycho Karen and then transferred me to management. I'm not sure how Avis is allowed to call someone a psycho Karen.
Muffin's like a cake, but it's like a tiny version of a cake. It's fucking bullshit.
So, yeah.
So that guy closely in the background. That guy's the one that was talking to me.
No, that's actually I'm in a different call center. Go ahead. Keep going, ma'am.
Sweetheart, I'm just going to sweep underneath your feet here for 1 second.
Okay. Sorry. Go ahead, ma'am.
The croissants are stale.
So what ended up happening?
Oh, this is fucking bullshit. Next time we should find another place to get them from.
There's a man
It's
cursing
just,
behind
I'm sorry.
you.
I'm in a call center. It's just people. Go ahead. I can hear you. I have a headset on.
I swear to God, I'll just go to Starbucks.
Why? My only question is why, if you're in a call center, why is that man cursing?
He's not cursing. He just said he was going to go to Starbucks. Please go ahead, ma'am. I really do want to assist you with this. It sounds like you've had a less than desirable experience with our organization.
Please be my new mama. This hag of a Karen
What?
next to me is teaching me the ropes and the influence of Karenitis. It's making it a challenge to grow the fuck up.
What? Excuse me? What does that even
I am
mean?
a psychotic Karen, 100% bitchala. Hazel, you sound sexy. Can you be my new mummy? FK, this old hag next to me.
I have no idea what you're talking about, ma'am. Hello?
Mom, are you still there? Karen?
We're not talking. That's some sort of spam caller talking to you.
That's really strange because it's just you and I on the line. And that sounded like your voice. Is there an echo on your phone or something, maybe?
Take your sock off. I like it. Take it off. It's Hazel. Let me suck on them.
Okay, hang on. Oh my God, ma'am, hang on 1 second. Happy birthday to you. I'm so sorry I missed your birthday, but yeah, thanks for the cake. I love this cake. Thank you. Sorry, I'm just not.
Oh, she hung
I'm
up
sorry.
now. She hung up.
She's an idiot.